This is another bowl that I made, and this video is about, I just want to show you this bowl before I get into the subject of this video. Anyway, okay, well that's good enough. I'm Hello Rodney, thanks for clicking on my video. I wanted to do a video that talks about, how thankful I am that people have given me support during this period that I've been going through. And I haven't, a lot of times, I answer PMs. If someone sends me a PM, unless it's a weird PM, I will answer it. Or, if I see it, I usually will see those kind of things. But I don't generally go to my channel page very often. And I went over there today and I saw a bunch of people. Well, not a bunch, maybe, like not millions or hundreds, but a few people who went over there and wished me good wishes. And that's the first time I've seen that page in I don't know when. So I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to send me a message on my channel page. Usually I just deal with my videos and don't go there very often, but I did see that today, and so I want to thank you very much for that. And that's about all I've got to say. But there was one thing that kind of bothered me, and I'm not going to be doing political videos anymore. That's just, I'm not going to do it. But there was something I saw, I was listening to the radio actually, when I was in my vehicle going into the city. And there was this person on the radio talking to a political personality, and they were skeptical of solar power and wind power. And the woman was she's a Republican and had run for public office and won a couple of times, in the latest run for office lost. And people, regardless of their political persuasions, have to use some common sense. Common sense trumps political ideology. If the Republicans want to be a party of the people or whatever they're trying to do, you must not criticize people that are doing things that are just very common sense. Wind power, solar power is incredible common sense. If you're a person that believes in God, I believe in God. God gave the sun. Okay, there it is. If you don't believe that solar power works, wait till it's a really, really cold day outside. Park your car where it's going to be in the sun. And then let it sit there for a while, and then it's really, really cold out. Then go outside, stand by your car, and it's so cold outside, you stand by your car until you get so cold, you say, hey, this is really uncomfortable being cold. Open your car door, get in, close the door, and see what the temperature change is. And the only difference between the temperature change outside and the temperature of that indoor vehicle is the solar energy that's entering that car. And then you realize, hey, solar energy works. It's very simple. The place that I live right now that you've been watching me build for a considerable length of time, the other night, I think 2 nights ago, it was like 29 or 22 degrees, 22 degrees I think it was, and in the evening when the sun went down. But I had built only one fire in that wood stove all day, and that was early in the morning to knock the chill off of the house. And then the sun came up, sunny all day long. This place was like living in a freaking toaster. And it was 22 degrees, I believe it was, outside, and I was sitting here very, very comfortable. So solar power works. And, you know, for people to have, you know, the people that have like some of these homes that are not insulated properly, that's a biggie. That is a huge, huge thing to do. If you have a home, insulate it properly, plug up the leaks, get it insulated properly. Open your south-facing windows. Let some of that free energy come in and warm you, heat you up. Because if people could look at some of these houses, you know, if you're sitting in a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of a lake, and you spend all your time bailing water out of it because the thing is so leaky, that'll give you a clue as to what you're going through. A lot of these people are going through. It's in the middle of the winter, and their heaters are on all the time because their place is uninsulated, because they're not taking advantage of free solar power. Please, all of you politicians, especially you Republican politicians, you need to get on the bandwagon here. And the bandwagon is, if it's free, it's wise when it comes to energy. If you've got the sun and the wind and you can take advantage of it and figure out a way to harness it, and you can figure out a way to harness solar energy by looking at my videos, because this house works. And it could work a lot better if I had, you know, Trombe walls and all kinds of stuff. But that's getting a little off the subject. The subject is, if it works and it's free and it helps keep people warm, take advantage of that. And please stop poo-pooing this thing. It's a no-brainer. This is not. I'm not talking about global warming. I'm not talking about something that people can't prove. I'm talking about something that is legitimate. Sit in a car with the windows up in the middle of the winter, and you'll fry sitting in the hot sun when it's 20 degrees outside. It works. So if you're out there and you think you're going to get votes by poo-pooing people that are just very common sense people, you might get a few votes from people that don't know what they're doing, but you're probably going to get their vote anyway. But, you know, you got to get on board because we're all in this thing together. So solar energy is a good thing. Wind power is a good thing. There's a lot of good things out there. So please stop poo-pooing something that's just common sense. And thanks a lot for all the people that gave me the kind and warm comments. I really appreciate it. I'm hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.